Miss Grant, are you supposed to be muted?
Hello, we are doing area of figures. So these are not just going to be a rectangle, a triangle, parallelogram. We're doing some triangles, but a lot of pentagon, polygons, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, and finding the area using the apothem. We learned the formula yesterday, which is the area of the shape equals 1/2 times the apothem, which is the line that hits the side, makes a 90-degree angle, times the perimeter. Capital P for perimeter. Okay. So we're going to do 11, 12, 13, and 14 for notes today. And I think I should scroll up just a little bit. Yeah. Then I can fit them all on one board. So all I'm given is that I've got this square that has a 3. It's not even my apothem, okay? This would be something you'd say it could be like the radius. But what I need to do is I need to find the apothem. So I'm going to make a right triangle. I'll just go straight down. That's the easiest way to make a right triangle. This A is going to be my apothem, right? And since it's a 90-degree angle and it's a square, so this is easy. You need to realize that it's a 45, 45, 90 triangle. And that 3 is the hypotenuse. So if 3 is the hypotenuse, then I remember that in a 45, 45, 90 triangle, it's x, x, x rad 2. Remember that? So what I need to do is figure out what my sides are going to be, because then I can figure out the apothem. And it'll help me figure out the side length, because look, half. Isn't this triangle? Here's half of it, and here's the same distance the other half. Okay?
I don't know. So I can't.
It's from last week.
Yeah, I took it out of my backpack. I grabbed it.
All right, hi. So I have my 45, 45, 90 triangle that's inside the square. And I need to do the side length, and I need to find the apothem, which they're going to be the same size because it's a square. And 45, 45, 90 means it's an isosceles triangle. So this is going to be that 3 has the value of x rad 2. And so I am doing 3 divided by rad 2. Remember how I wanted us to actually get decimals this time? Yes, calculators, yes. 3 divided by radical 2. .5. Pretty nice. No. 3 divided, it's not it. Is 2.12. Okay, so my A is 2.12. Which means that my side, I'll put it in blue because there's too much black going on. Then 4.24 is the side of my square, right? 2.12, 2.12, 2.24 would be the side of my square. My job is I need the perimeter, right? My apothem I just found. My perimeter is all 4 sides added up. So 4.24 plus 4.24 plus 4.24. Can someone tell me what it is? The perimeter?
16.96.
16.96. Thank you very much. Okay, so awesome. 1/2 the apothem times the perimeter. 2.12 times 16.96. Okay. Grand total, someone on Zoom. It's just a calculator calculation. What'd you get? Someone on Zoom.
17.98.
Yes, and it's not, it's an MI. I know the photocopy is not so good. It's not milliliters by ml, it's in miles squared. The area of this square inside 17.90, all pretty much 18 miles, 18 square miles. And now I've got a hexagon, 6 sides. Remember from yesterday. If I don't know how many degrees are in the shape. So, you guys, let's do this. Ah. Pentagon. Hexagon. So let's do this really fast. Somebody work on the Pentagon. It's 180 times 5 minus 2, 180 times 3, the total degrees, and then we divide by 5 to get each. Somebody else work on the hexagon. 180, 6 minus 2, so 180 times 4, and then I divide by 6 to get each angle, because this is something in reference that you might want to have handy on your quiz so that you're not finding what's the sum of the interior angles over and over again. Let's just, have a little. So each angle is 90 in a square rectangle. Each angle is 60 in a triangle. What's each angle in a pentagon, a 5-sided? It was 180 times 5 minus 2, then divided by 5. What was that? Someone shout it out. 108 degrees in a pentagon. Yep. So I'll put 108, and I'm going to put each next to it so that you know that each angle is 108. In a hexagon, a 6-sided. Yep. 120 each. Let's move this up. Good. Okay. So this is going to help us because right now I have a hexagon, and instead of me having to do the math every single problem, this hexagon is 120. So I can make my triangle, my right triangle. And if I'm cutting 120, it's 60. Oh, my pen. I'm sorry, you guys. It's basically this. My 12.5 is the hypotenuse. Did you get that? The 12.5 is the hypotenuse, which means this is 30 and 30, 60, 90. I'll do it just because it's a new day. Opposite the 30 is X. Opposite the 90 is the 2X. Opposite the 60 is X rad 3. I need to know I need to know both of these sides. I need to know, because 12.5 was my hypotenuse. I need to know this. My apothem is going to be this side. And this side here is going to be my side, half of my side length. Okay. So if 2x is 12.5, what's just x? If double something is 12.5, what's 1 of something? Half of 12, half of 0.5. Yes.
6.25.
So 6.25 is going to be this one here. And then what's my apothem? My x rad 3. If x is 6.25, 6.25 rad 3. Get it? My apothem is 6.25. My perimeter is, okay. In my shape, I found that the base of the triangle was 6.25. That's only half of the side. This is a big, important piece, which means this is also 6.25. So together they make what? 12.5. So add it up 6 times to find the perimeter. 12.5 times 6.
75.
Thank you. My perimeter is 75. I have finally got all I need. Use my formula to find the area now. 1/2 apothem times perimeter. That's the area of this hexagon. And what is that?
$234.38.
Oh, guys, tell me what I, someone tell me my mistake. I just made a mistake. What is it? Sorry.
The apothem is 6.25.
The apothem is not just 6.25. It's 6.25 radical 3. Let's do that, please, in decimal form. Elise, go ahead.
10.8.
10.8. Sorry. Rushing. And then I started thinking about the next problem, and so sorry. Now we're good.
405.
Even? Like 405, like no decimals after? Great. Okay. All right, number 13. I'm going to make a right triangle in my shape. Let's make it so it's not blocking the 7. Here's my triangle, big. 7 is my hypotenuse. It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't do octagon yet. Octagons have a pointy top. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so bad. Octagons are hard to draw. Anyways, octagon, 180 times 8 minus 2. 180 times 6 divided by 8. Yeah, Jen.
It's 135.
135 degrees each. Each interior angle So we did one of these yesterday where I had to cut 135 in half. In case you forgot, it's 67.5. Is my, right here. So this is trig. This is not 30, 60, 90, and this is not 45, 45, 90. This is me saying, if I only know my hypotenuse, but I need to know my apothem. And let's be clear, don't I also need to know this side length too? Because that's going to tell me how long each side is, because I need to find perimeter. I need to know both, but I'm given a 7. So here's what I got. I need to use a trig function, sine or cosine or tangent. And if you forgot SOHCAHTOA, I have something, I need to use a trig word, something 67.5 equals, let's do A. Opposite over hypotenuse. Which one's opposite over hypotenuse? My class is totally like volunteering a ton. And then I've had, maybe 2 or 3 people on Zoom. I need more people on Zoom to be talking.
Sines.
Good. Sine 67.5 equals my apothem over 7. In order for you to find A, you'll have to clear the 7 from the denominator. So you're going to have to multiply both sides by 7. On the calculator, what is it? Seven times sine 67.5. Okay. 7 times sine 67.5.
About 6.48.
6.4, sure. Yep. Now, that's how tall my triangle is, the height. 48. Then, if I wanted to know this base, I'm still going to use 67.5, but I'm going to do, I could use adjacent and hypotenuse. So what's adjacent and hypotenuse?
Cosine.
Cosine. Cosine, the angle measure always goes after the word, equals adjacent over hypotenuse. X over 7. To clear and get the X, I'm going to multiply by this denominator, 7 on both sides. And someone on Zoom, come on guys, keep helping me. The bottom of my triangle, right here, question mark. 7 times cosine 67.5.
2.68.
2.68, yes. So I am like really good because I've got 2.68 and 2.68 as my side. So just add it. Because now my apothem was 6.48. My perimeter is, what is 2.68? But then doubled, and there's 8 sides. 2.68 plus 2.68 and 8 sides multiplied by 8.
21.44.
Oh, you didn't do, you just did 2.68 times 8. I want you to, since they're, the whole side is made up of one triangle base and the next triangle base, 5 point something, right? 5.36. Every side. That's what you multiply by 8. Go ahead. 42.88. You just had half of it with your 21.44. You were really close. 1/2 apothem times perimeter. 1/2 6.48 times 42.88.
$138.93.
Sounds good to me. And if you're off by like 1/10 or something, or 2/10, like somebody may have gotten 138.7, it's still good. Millimeters squared, always include the unit of measure. I have the same issue with 14. I want you guys to try 14 on your own. I'm going to pause the video. You need to do, let me set it up for you. This. $19 is my hypotenuse. My apothem is the tall side, and I also need to know, so this is the same type as yesterday. Let me press pause on the video. We need to do first sine and then cosine. Guys, so I have this triangle. My base angle was 54 degrees. How did I know it was 54? I knew it was 54 because that is half of 108. And this is a pentagon. So if every corner is 54, watch it please, like even now. If every angle is 54, then half of 54 is, whoa. If every angle is 108, then that means that this is 54 and 54, because that makes 108. So that's how I knew that my base angle was 54. And then I had to do sine or cosine or tangent. So it's opposite over hypotenuse, apothem over 19. So what'd you get for A when you did sine 54 equals A over 19? So that means my apothem is 15.37. That's right here. Okay, that's one important piece of information. Then I need to find how the base of this triangle, because that's going to help me find out how long is each side. So I multiply by 19. And 19 cosine 54 is what?
11.17.
Good. So here we go. 11.17 is one base, and since there's two, that means like 22.3, right? My side is 22.34. So I add up all the sides to find the perimeter. So my apothem is 15.37. My perimeter is 5 sides 111.7. Did you guys all get that? Formula is 1/2 apothem times perimeter. 1/2 apothem times perimeter. And then we're, oh yeah,
858. 0.4 meters.
do the multiplication. That's perfect. Really good. So. All right, let me show you something. Because I am going to assign number 13, but I'm not going to assign number 14. So let me, I'm going to scroll down to number 13 and explain to you. I can stop the recording. Or, you know, maybe someone would like to see it. So your homework page is the second page. I'm going to give you 9 through 13 for homework tonight. Your homework is the last page in this whole packet, 9 through 13. But I'd like to talk to you about 13. So this is something that you can absolutely do. It incorporates last week and this week. If I want to know the area of the shaded region, I have this circle with a radius of 4. So first I have to find the area of the circle. And then I find the area of the hexagon. So the area of the circle is a simple pi 4 squared. Minus the area of the hexagon is the process that we just spent the whole lesson doing. So it's the draw a triangle, find the apothem, find the side length for this hexagon. Okay, so 9 through 13 is your homework tonight. All right, I'm going to stop the recording.